river. I'm bound to cross. Whoa, I'm bound. Oh, God. I'm bound. I've got. But somebody say, well, you're in trouble. If you can't get nobody to help you cross, where you already help? Then I went down to the mother and I asked Mother Reed and Mother Davis and I say, am I in trouble? They said, no, but if you know the man, he'll help you cross. I said, what man? Can I tell you what they told me? Jesus, he will be waiting. Jesus gonna help you to cross. Oh. Can I show you what he gonna do? He gonna pick me up in his arms. He gonna pick me up in his arms and he gonna take me across. And you know what I'm gonna say? Hallelujah! I thank you, Jesus. I thank it over. Hallelujah! I thank you, Jesus. I thank it over. I chapter 2. Verses 14 through 19. We're reading from the New King James Version of the Bible. Then I want you to just flip the next page and go backwards to St. Luke, the 24th chapter, 6 and the 7th verse. Amen. St. John 14, chapter 2, verses 14 and 19. Then St. Luke, chapter 24, 6 and 7. Amen. Got it. And he found in the temples those who sold oxen and sheep and doves and the money changers doing business. And when he had made a whip of cord, he drove them all out of the temple with the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the money changers' money, and overturned the table. And he said to those who sold doves, "Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house a house of merchandise." Then his disciples remembered that it was written, "Zeal for your house has eaten me up." So the Jews answered and said to him, "What sign do you show us since you do these things?" Church folk. Yes. Jesus answered and said to them, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." Luke 24, 6 and 7. He is not here, but risen. Remember how he spoke to you when he was still in Galilee, saying, "The Son of Man must be delivered into the hand of sinful men and be crucified, and on the third day rise again." You may be seated. We want to, on this occasion, Easter Sunday morning, a 7-star construction company. A 7-star construction company. Most of the time, and through the lifetime, I've seen them high, they go as 5-star. When you go 5-star, you're at the best. There's nothing left. You get a 5-star hotel. You pay $300, $400, $500, $600 a night just to somewhere to lay your head. But today we want to talk about a 7-star construction company. It took God 6 days to create this magnificent place called the world and put everything in place. Yes. On the 7th day, he rested. Yes, sir. Then a lot of folks, just to try to impress you with the fact that they do read the Bible. Yes. Amen. A lot of folk don't want to accept the fact that he rested. Yes. It says on the 7th day, he rested. But I was thinking about this, and you know, some, they read the Bible, and they get out of it what they want to get out of it. I had folks tell me that Jesus never got angry. But I beg to differ. Are you going to talk back to me? Because the verses that I just read say he. And see, let me share something else with you. We need to be careful because you never know where Jesus is. All right. All right. And I say that if you don't know who he is, you never know where he is. There's three attributes about Jesus. He's omnipotent, which means he knows everything. He's omnipotent. He's all powerful. And then what's the other one? He's omnipresent. He's everywhere. And that's the reason why I hope I'm going to help somebody. When you're praying, stop saying, I want you to go into the hospital or the nurse. I want you to stop saying that. Reason why, he's omnipresent. Can I help you? He's already there. You can't send him nowhere. He's already there. But you can't say, let your Holy Spirit abide. Here, why you get angry? Why you get angry? Jesus walked into the church house. Jesus walked, and things wasn't right. And it didn't say he got angry. The Bible says he made a whip. A young whip. If you're not country, you can't relate to it, but you don't know what a whip is. But I've seen them. And Mother David, they wasn't nothing nice. And they say he made a whip out of cords because he was angry at what was going on in the temple. And not only that, he said the one thing I like, he went up to the money changers and he kicked over their tables and took their trade and do you do that if you're angry? Do you? Do you take a whip and start whipping folks and running them out of the church if you ain't? Well, why then do we walk around them out? Jesus ain't ever got mad. You know what? Then it dawned on me. If you know, because you don't read your Bible, that's the why you don't know. See, you'll pick it up. That's right. And you'll learn the 23rd number of the Psalm. And a couple of more short verses. And then when you're in conversation with somebody, you say, well, the 23rd number of the Psalm, you folks know what they're talking about. They need to read the Bible. But let them go past the 24th number of the Psalm. Do you know what the 37 numbers of the Psalm say? Does you know? You know what the 150 numbers of the Psalm says? 37 numbers begin, it says, what? Fret not yourself. Fret not. In other words, don't worry about those that mistreat you. Those that are doing evil, don't worry about them. For this is, but see, if you don't read this, you don't know it's there. It says, for they shall soon, didn't say later, they shall soon be cut down like grass and they'll wither up. In other words, what? The battle is not yours. So Jesus, he walked in and he didn't like what was going on. But then, church folk, let's move up. 7-star construction coming. John chapter 2, 13:27 describe Jesus as driving out, listen, corrupt businessmen from the temple. Perpetrating the fraud, talking about, and you got church folk talking about how much they love the Lord. I love the Lord, but you know what? The heart ain't right. What were they doing, Harris? They were selling sacrifices to travelers. Selling and sacrifices to the travelers was the problem. You know what the problem was? If a chicken, you bought the chicken for $1, and I'm going to sell it to Frank and Ken for $5. That's gouging. That's what you call gouging. Yeah, that's what they were doing. They were using God's house and taking advantage of God's children, doing what? Making a profit. God satisfied. Anytime we can help somebody, the church ought to get excited. Are y'all gonna help me? Huh? Understanding that there are expenses, but then we should be smart enough and have enough Christian faith in the Lord to understand if and when we help somebody, God sees that. If you're doing it from they want to use the church. Oh, they got to pay. They use our lights got to do it. I understand that, but I've been here 10 years and I ain't seen the lights turned off yet. I'm going to be honest with you. I've already told the Jones family, this church is standing with Mother Davis' family. This church is standing beside you all to do whatever that we can do to be of a sister. And you hear me say this all the time. It's somebody else's time now. You don't know if it's going to be yours next. And if we are children of God, we should be reaching out with open arms, trying to be a what? A help to somebody. The sin was, it wasn't a problem with selling the sacrifices. The sin was they were focusing on money and taking advantage of God's children. Y'all don't want to talk back to me. Jesus is never predicted and out of control, but his anger is clear. Jesus got angry with them disciples, the ones that followed him, because they wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. Oh, y'all can talk back to me if you want. It's Jesus' authority is challenged by authority. One of the problems that we have in understanding that there has to be some rules and some guidelines. Understanding that that's the way of the world. But we should have enough Jesus in us that we will focus on doing the right thing. Are y'all with me? I sit out here yesterday and from a little before 10 until 1 o'clock, after 1 o'clock. And I couldn't, if I had 4 hands, I couldn't count on 4 hands the number of children that was running around and in the parking lot. Y'all know where I'm going now. Yeah, you can get mad at me if you want to, because I'm sure getting ready to go there. Next Sunday morning, I give you the date. I don't want to wake my babies up at no 5 o'clock just to go over there and sit up in that church. But how many, but now they know what Easter eggs is. They know what's supposed to happen. The Easter bunny, and they start telling that lie to them. The Easter bunny. But do they know what Easter and where Easter came from and what it really stands for? Do they know what happened on the day? Amen. My two back there, they'll be able to tell you, because my father said Jesus got up on today. Sitting there talking to Martin Pace yesterday right across the hall over there. We tried to set up a tour up to the state penitentiary. I've never been in there, but I've been past there. And let me tell you, just driving past there is frightening. And to hear them say, when you go into Parchment, once you get inside the gate, let me help you with something else. As soon as you go through one gate, you can't go through the other one until that one is locked. And it says, as far as you can see, it's nothing but fields. No houses, nothing but fields. Anything that we talk about church folks now, anything that we should be able to do to deter our kids or to keep our kids on the straight and narrow, we should be willing to do that. I don't want my child going up there seeing nothing like that. But if I could just say one, let me move on.
Come on.
Jesus' authority is being questioned. When he went in and he whipped them folks out of the temple and he said, this is my daddy's house and you all are desecrating everything, and church folk leaving in the church. Hey man, what authority do you have to come in the church and do what you're doing? And Jesus went on in conversation and he told them, who do you think you are? Man, do you know we will kill you? No, you can't do that. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to die and I would gladly give my life up. You see, but I tell you what, you can destroy the temple. Church folk, they thinking about the building that had 3 grand masters, look out Harris, 3,500 master masons. Harris going to do this. 85,000 fellow craft, look out Harris, you're going too deep, boy. And 75,000 in apprentice, I'm too deep now, Ken. To construct the temple. And when they built that temple, wasn't the sound of metal heard nowhere in the construction of that temple. Over 40-some years in construction. The lumber was sold in the forests of Lebanon and brought down the cedar dopper to the designated places. The cedar tree, the stones were shaped and numbered in the quarries where they were cut. And in the northeast corner of the temple, it was real dark. No light never did set in the northeast corner of the temple. And then you gonna tell me over 40-some years in construction, and then man, you gonna stand up here and tell me if this temple is to start in 3 days, it's gonna build again. Once again, they hadn't read. Because what he was talking about, he wasn't talking about this building. And let me help you with something else. Do you not know that your body, once you accept the Lord as your Savior, do you not realize that your body now becomes the temple of the Lord? That's what he was talking. He wasn't talking about this building. He was telling what? You can kill me. You can destroy this body or this temple. But in 3 days, Jesus had just disrupted their business and caused a scene. So they were right to question him. In doing so, they challenged him to perform a miracle. This was a sign of a prophet and would have demonstrated that Jesus' word was actually from God. So instead of responding with fireworks, Jesus just looked at them. Jesus made a thing which nobody could understand at first. He said the temple in Jerusalem had taken nearly 40 years to build. It was one of the most important places in Jewish society. Work on that particular temple had been constant since around 20 BC. So when Jesus claimed that he would rebuild a destroyed temple in 3 days, they thought he was crazy. And that's the way it is with some of us today. He done told us that he's what? Coming back. Every day if you just stop, look, and listen, you can see the sign of the time. Really intrigued me. We just came out of what we thought was the winter. Back in the day, When it was winter, you didn't see no green grass nowhere. Can I get a witness? Ain't anybody ever witnessed that? But this plant started in October last year, the last time we cut that grass. Green, frost on the ground. And they used to say when the frost hit the ground, everything green died. Look like when the frost hit the ground, everything got greener. The sign of the time. And the Bible tells us there's come a time when you can't tell what? The four seasons. Folks walking around in the winter time here in Mississippi and Louisiana in short sleeves. I remember the time when it got October, we started wearing long sleeves. It was cold, ice on the ground. But look at the sign that y'all don't want to help me. Jesus, when he claimed that he would rebuild the temple in 3 days, they assumed he was crazy. However, Jesus was making references to what? The future. He was making references to what? His body. Kill me. Take my life. Put me in the ground. I'm going to stay there, what? 3 days a day. Then you got some more, you got some educated folk. Got some educated folk. Let me make references to this numerous of time. Reverend Harris, yes. You always make references to the fact that, and notice how I'm talking. You always make references to the fact that Jesus stayed in the ground 3 days and 3 nights. But Reverend Harris, I beg to differ. What's the problem? According to the Bible, I got you now. See, because when you start talking about the Bible, you best know what you're talking about. According to the Bible, he died on Friday. All right. I give you that. He went in the ground Friday night. He was there all day Saturday and Saturday night. Here come the catch. Yes, I give you that. But you can't show me or you can't prove that he stayed in the ground 3 days and 3 nights. Friday is 1 day. Friday night is 1 night. Right. Saturday is 2 days. Saturday night is 2 nights. And it says what? Early Sunday morning. Now, Reverend Harris, I give you 3 days. Yeah. But you can't show me 3 nights. Wow. Sure can't. But I thank God that I went to school and I asked some of those same questions. Harris, go back to Jonah. Okay. Jonah was supposed to have been going to Nineveh to do God's work. But he decided to go someplace else. Because he didn't say they threw him over in the water. And God had prepared a great fish. Yeah. Ain't say nothing about no whale. Ain't say nothing about no catfish. Ain't say nothing about no buffalo. It said a great fish had been prepared. And y'all with me? But see, you got to read your Bible to see that. And then he says that Jonah stayed in the belly of the great fish 3 days and 3 nights. This is Jesus said, yeah. So Jesus says, the only sign that I'm going to give to you is the sign of Jonah, staying in the belly of the great fish 3 days and 3 nights. So shall the Son of Man, this is what Jesus is saying now. The Son of Man will stay in the earth, what? 3 days and 3 nights. This is what Jesus said. If Jesus said he stayed there 3 days and 3 nights, who am I to say he did it? Jesus said it, I believe it, and that's the end of it. I don't care how many degrees you got, how many different collars you put on when you put on your graduate robe. Jesus said it, and I believe it. Let us move on here. So when Jesus prayed that he would rebuild the temple, they thought he would pray. Jesus took the evil acts in the temple as an insult against God. And he did not deal with them half-heartedly. He was consumed with righteous anger against disrespect for God. God is not pleased, and God holds the pastor responsible for what? The things that go on in the church. Huh? Pastor is one of the most disliked individuals in the church, simply because my job is to what? Tell you what? Right from wrong. It's my responsibility to keep you on the straight and narrow. Jews understood Jesus to mean the temple out of which he had just driven the merchants and the money changers. This was the temple that Zerubbabel had been remodeling. Talk to me, somebody. Jesus Christ was over God's house. That is, over the church. Pastor is over the church. He has those that are signed in place to be what? To help him. He and he alone has the right to rule and reign over God's house. Pastor is the sole responsibility for what? Maintaining order and discipline in God's house. Oh, I wish y'all helped me. He found that the temple was being desecrated. It was in the court of the Gentiles where all of this commercialism took place. There was a regular commercial market within its wall. Now, keep in mind, on the day of Passover, Pentecost, folks were coming from all over the world, coming to Jerusalem to do what? To make sacrifices. If they had to drove cows and they didn't have transport trucks, cows all the way from Waterproof to Vicksburg. By the time those animals got here, they were not in condition to do what? To be offered as sacrifices. Are y'all gonna talk back to me? I see if you read your Bible, you can talk back to me. So what they did, everything that was needed to offer sacrifices on the day of Pentecost, they should have been able to find it on the temple ground. Are you gonna help me? A cow costs $10, but I'm gonna charge you $25. When they folk come in and wanted to change their money, I give you $1, and you should give me what? $4 back. But no, they would cheat the folk. Give me $1 and I give you 50 cents back. That's cheap. God is not satisfied with this kind of mess going on in his house. God is not satisfied with folk talking about, I can't work with this one. I can't work with God is not satisfied with this kind of godliness. We need to all be what? Able to work together. Well, let me ask you a question. What happened in that person you don't like? You're trying to get to heaven, right? You can talk back to me. And when we leave here and say, what? There is a what? A mansion. But what if your mansion in heaven is next to that person that you say that you didn't like down here? First of all, let me help you. You ain't going to heaven to get that mansion with that attitude. We leave that alone. And the outer courtyard of the temple, the very worship center for the Gentiles, were filled with booths and spaces where worshipers could find any kind of services that they need. I wish I had some help. The atmosphere was on commercial traffic and commotion and not worship and prayer. I need to repeat that. The atmosphere on the temple ground was on what? Commercial traffic and commotion, and not on worshiping and serving the Lord. Yesterday was the day for the children to do what? To enjoy themselves. Are you going to help me? If I had said, okay, the same time that they're out there doing anything, if I was having services in the church, do you think it would have been productive? No. Simply because what? Our mind was like what? On those children out there, and not on what was going on in here. I wish somebody would help me. We need to be able to do what? Separate the worship in the spiritual service from the worldly thing. He don't want us to cut off and enjoy ourselves, but there's a time and space for what? Everything. Amen. A person, first of all, you had to understand the layout of the temple in order to see what was happening. The temple sit on the top of Mount Zion, and it covered roughly 30 acres of land. The temple consisted of two parts, the temple building and the courtyard. The temple building was a small structure which sit in the center of the property. It was called the holy place of the holies of holies. Only the priest could enter in its walls, and he could only go in there one time a year, and that was on the Day of Atonement. Are you going to talk back to the temple precincts? There were 4 courtyards that surrounded the temple building. Each one was decreasing in importance to the Jewish mind. I wish you'd talk back to me. First of all, there was the court of the priest. This was where the priest would assemble, making sure and getting all of the sacrifices and everything together before they went into the Holy of Holies. Nobody but the priest could go in that court. Can I get a witness? The next court of the Israelites. This is where the Jewish shoppers met for joint services. In other words, those that had to make the sacrifices. That's where they met the priest to give the priest their sacrifices. I wish you'd talk back to me. Next, there was the court of the women. This area was usually limited to women, and that's where they met the men for joint services together. Can I get a witness? This is the bad boy, the court of the Gentiles. It covers a vast space surrounding all of the other courtyard. The place of worship for all of the Gentiles that had been converted to Judaism. Can I get a witness? I read about this temple. What right did they have? Jesus asked, what right do you have to do what you're getting ready to do? Can I get a witness? Jesus was talking not so much about what was going on now, because when he ran the folks out of the church, they got angry because they figured he had gotten out of his lane and gotten off in the their lane. Can I get a witness? Let me start questioning you about your personal business. That's when you would tell me, Pastor, you ought to stay in your own lane. But when the Bible tells me right is right and wrong is wrong, when I tell you, you need to take a look at your lifestyle. When I tell you, you need to take a look at what you're doing. Should I get a witness? I don't have a problem telling folks in order to be in leadership position in this church, you have to be a tither. Should I get a witness? No way that I can demand that you do something that I don't do. Are you going to help me? I heard that Jesus' statement was puzzling, and they couldn't understand what he was talking about. But he was talking about, I got to leave here. I got to die for your sins and my sins. I got to die in order that you might live. Can I get a witness? I heard what Jesus said. You can't destroy me. You can't take my life, but I would gladly give it up that you might have eternal life. Destroy this building, destroy this temple, and in 3 days it'll get up. but early, y'all ought to help me, but early, on the third day, I'll get up, all power in my hand. I'm gonna get up differently than the way I went down. Can I get a witness? He died that Friday on the cross from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Took him off of the cross, put him in the new room. Stay there. Y'all ought to help me. Stay there. Stay there. All night Friday, all day Saturday, but early this morning, help me say early this morning, got up with all power in his hand. Can I get a witness? I like what they said in Luke. They got in a hurry and ran down to the tomb. They gonna put, they gonna protect his body. They gonna rearm his body. But I heard when they got there and they saw the rock had to roll away. Can I get a witness? 2 men dressed in white clothing. They were there and they said they leaned down to look up in the tomb and the men said, what are you looking for? Y'all ain't with me. What are you looking for? Do you remember what he told you? You can kill me. I'm gonna get up in 3 days. He ain't. I know that he must. He ain't. But in there, remember what he said. I'm gonna get up. He died Friday. He died Saturday. And he was right there. But this moment, he ain't there. But remember what he told you, saying this man must be delivered into the throne, to the hands of sinful men. He died, but you wasted your time. You came to the graveyard for the wrong reason, because the one that you're looking for, he is not there. He got up. Do you know he got up? Do you know he got up? If you know he got up, that can mean you say, yeah. Is he all right? Is he all right? A 7-star construction company. Jesus is the CEO. My body, you can't do nothing with my body. He got up, rebuilt the temple, and he's still living. Do you know it? Do you know it? Do you know it? If you know it, let me hear you say that. Is he all right? Is he all right? Is he all? The best construction company. He told them, you can't do nothing to this, but I gladly give it up. You tear down this temple, in 3 days, I'm gonna rebuild it. A 7-star construction company. In 3 days, he got up. But what I like about it, he got up in a different way than he went down. He went down in a corruptible body. But when he got up, his body was incorruptible. Amen. Do you know him? Do you know him? Do you know him? To make the sacrifice. And I'm not talking about nobody. But to make the sacrifice. To get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. To come once a year. I could understand it if I did it every Sunday, but once a year. Once a year. To make that sacrifice. To come to the Lord. Now when? up with you.